what would be a good use of an antidepressant? Okay, are maybe you've just gone through a terrible trauma, you're socially isolated, and suicidal, and um, really there's no one that can really sit with you, and you just can't cope. Sure, maybe we put you on some Zoloft because that's what you want to do and it helps you. And while we're doing that, we're working frantically to try and build up a social network around you so we can get you off of that medication and doing something more sustainable. If you if you are having a manic episode and you're becoming violent, you may need to be on an antipsychotic for a short period of time and then have that weaned off. And there are legitimate use case scenarios for long-term antipsychotic medication as well, because I mean, the reality is, I mean, sometimes there's people who have really severe autism, and maybe the only thing keeping that child or that person in the home with their loved ones is medication because they can't afford to have a caregiver there. That's the same with maybe chronic schizophrenia as well. That may be the only thing that you could do to keep that person with their family. I mean, it's definitely not ideal. And in the perfect world, they have a nice place to go with supervision and they can do meaningful things and it reduces their reliance on meds. But we live in the real world. And so the problem that I have with it is a lot of people aren't even really given the chance to find other ways to manage things before they get on these meds. People don't even look. A lot of times they just fill out a checklist and put them on the meds. And really, if you take the time with people and you work with them and their families, you can get a much better outcome for folks if you really understand their problem. So it's complicated. There can never be a no use scenario for meds, but the way we use them at the moment is far too much.